The last year, but the best year. Throttle body injected 350, 1987 Chevrolet Silverado. Do you love square bodies as much as we do here at PC Classic Cars? Leave us a comment. When it comes to a square body, 87 is the pinnacle year. And the reason for that, if you're not familiar, it's the last year of the square body, and it is the best year because it's the only one that is factory fuel injected, but technically it's throttle body injection. So this is a 1987 Chevrolet C10 Silverado trim level with a documented 113,091 actual miles. It's a clean Carfax, clean Autocheck, no accidents or damage ever reported. And again, it's 113,000 miles, so the truck has a ton of life left in it. It might be one of the best driving vehicles in the entire inventory right now. It is a truck I would hop in and drive absolutely anywhere someone wanted to go. You never know when something little can go wrong, but the bones on this truck, the mechanical aspects of it, it's just a tight driving pickup that I'm extremely confident in. Still retains its original throttle body injected 350, runs fantastic. Backed by your automatic overdrive 700 R4 transmission. You have power steering, power front disc brakes. You still have your factory manifolds, and then you do have a aftermarket Flowmaster muffler, single in, dual out, so you have dual tips coming out underneath the back bumper. Has a good exhaust note to it. Downshifts like it should, pulls well. Single cruise at 75 miles an hour all day long. Factory heat and AC, both of which work correctly. Air's cold, heat blows hot. On the interior here, it's code 23L, which is your medium blue interior. This is a brand new seat cover. My ass is one of the first ones to sit on it, so it is a brand new seat cover. Seat foam feels great. You have brand new carpet, nice floor mats. The door panels are original, so the tops of the door panels on both sides have some little scuffs in the top portions here, some vertical streaks on both sides, but the pockets are in great shape. The grab handles look good. Headliner, visors, all of that's in great condition. No major issues with the dash. A little bit of, how do you want to put that? It's like bulged out a little bit on the top corners of the dash pad, right in the speaker grill area, but minimal issue there. The lower portion of the dash is in great condition. You open up your glove box here and you have your little codes in there. You do have an aftermarket Bluetooth stereo, factory gauges, speedometer, fuel gauge, oil pressure, temperature, your clock, and your voltage, your voltage gauge. All of that looks great. Couple small things are not working on this pickup. The washer fluid sprayers are not spraying any fluid. You do have dual tanks with your dual tank switch right here on the dash, but the driver's side tank is not doing anything. So the right tank over on the passenger side is going to be the one you want to use to fill up your truck. Unless you get this one fixed over here, then you can have both. But right now it's just working off of the right tank. So for recap, washer fluid sprayers aren't spraying any fluid, and then the one tank is not functioning properly. Everything else is going to be good to go on this one. Lights, gauges, horn, wipers, radio, the heater, the AC, all that stuff is good to go. You do have cruise control, power windows, and power locks as well. The Does It Work section will be posted on the website pcclassiccars.com. You guys can check that out in the inventory tab. Click on this truck, scroll to the very bottom, and you will see photos of the Does It Work section, the clean Carfax, the clean Autocheck, as well as imperfections on the pickup. You'll see photos of all that stuff in there. But we're warmed up, so we're going to go ahead and get in the throttle here a little bit. For a stock throttle body injected 350, it does everything you want it to do. Pulls down the road well, transmission shifts up through the gears, down through the gears well. No problems with any of the mechanicals on this thing. On the underneath, represents like a 113,000 mile truck should represent like. That's been well cared for. The inner rockers, the bottom of the cab, the frame, the bottom of the bed, all is very nice and solid. I see no rust issues, rust problems. It's a good solid truck. Again, you do have the aftermarket single in, dual out muffler. It's a Flowmaster style muffler, so it sounds good. That kick down works like it should, pulls well. On the exterior, it's code 29U, which is the dark blue. The truck has been repainted. The repaint looks really good. The imperfections that I would say is you have a few little stone chips on the front of the hood, a couple little imperfections on the outside flat surfaces of the truck, just like little imperfections in the paint. The tops of the bed rails on both sides do have some like scratches that have been touched up. You could buy the bed caps to put on the tops of the bed rails, and same thing with the top of the tailgate. It's got some chips and little imperfections on the tops of the tailgate and again the bed sides. I would go with either a spray-in bed liner or some bed caps. You do have a bed mat in the back. You could do a spray-in bed liner if you wanted to. Cosmetically, I really like the look of the truck. The dark blue over the medium interior, it looks great. You have your rally wheels. Newer tires are a 2025 date code on the tires. Couple little hazy spots on the bumpers, little scuffs in the chrome, minor imperfections there. All of these little spots that I'm talking about, you can see photos of them in the additional media tab on the website pcclassiccars.com. That's going to be y'all's best friend to find the little imperfections, along with the little RPO codes, the VIN number on the truck, the VIN number on the motor because it is the original motor, and those imperfections that you guys can find. That additional media tab is again going to be your best friend. Suspension and steering components all check out to be original style equipment. Nothing is brand new on the front or the rear, but nothing needs to be replaced. It's all within spec. As you can see, I'm not fighting to drive this truck. This is a really bumpy road and my hands are barely even on the steering wheel. It's going exactly where you want it to go. The play that's in the steering wheel is extremely minimal. It goes exactly where you want it to go when you steer. Truck responds really well. You get on the brakes a little bit heavier like I just did right there. Stops true and straight. It's not pulling me left. It's not pulling me right. I hear no weird suspension, no weird steering sounds, no grinding, no whines. The suspension feels good. It's not a rough riding truck like the shocks need to be redone. They're actually in really good shape. Has a good stock style Silverado road feel. Seat foam is not broken down. Easy to see out of the windshield. You do have tilt, you do have cruise. Power options like windows and locks, which work. The windows are a little bit slow, but they make it down, make it up. You have a little vent window noise on both of the vent glasses. It's almost inevitable. I don't think I've ever gotten in a square body that didn't have a little bit of vent window noise. Roll into it here a little bit, get a little downshift. For just being a stock 350, it's really responsive. Glass is in good condition. A few little road nicks in the windshield. There's one right in front of the driver. There's actually like 2 or 3 little ones right there, but nothing that's impeding your vision. Nothing's bullseyed or spider cracked. There's also a little stone chip over there on the outside of the glass. A little bit of delamination happening on the windshield on the outside. Just to be expected stuff. It is a solid back glass. There is no slider there. You pop your headlights on, turn your dimmer switch all the way over. Your dome light comes on like it should. Turn those back off. Odometer's rolling like it should. Your shifter indicator works properly. Your tilt column works properly. Horn is good. All your AC and heat vents are in good condition. They're not flopping around like sometimes you get in a square body truck that's wore out and the AC vents will just flop around and they won't actually be directional with your air. These ones are in really good shape. When you pop the hood, it is very OE spec underneath the hood in that engine compartment. You have a little surface corrosion on the painted parts, but nothing that's worrisome. Firewall looks great. Inner fenders are great. Radiator, core support, the charging system, the belts, the fluids, the hoses, the wiring, everything checks out in that engine compartment and is what you'd expect a 113,000 mile truck to look like. This is I said earlier that this is one of the best driving trucks that we have. This is one of the best driving vehicles across the board that we have. It is a joy to drive this pickup. As always, I'm Michael. This is a really cool 1987 Chevrolet C10 Silverado with 113,000 actual miles, throttle body injected 350, 700 R4 automatic overdrive transmission, cold AC, blue on blue. From myself and everybody here at the dealership, we appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of our test drive videos. Make sure you check out that additional media section on the website, pcclassiccars.com. Check out all of the killer content we're posting every single day. We'll catch you guys on the next video.